Alright, on the 13th October 2023, and our friend Samini Bawumia say he will be a fool again to ever campaign for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Nasibia NDC party in this 2024 election. But when you acquire Senia Samini Kayano Dani. But before the Bawumia so be like subscribe, we are now turn notification button send a video be piano. We are not just say etimi adrop ya ma come on afenso no say we artist and say bia we jodi na say wo pese wo ba oni ma no hu daru e wo online so abomodi ase wo be ko Twitter Instagram bibia na afenso no wakodi emi se na be ya no be yedwuma kama. Now let's back to the story. On the 13th October 2023 and afenso no Samini Bawumia be ka say enya ade obe campaign for NPP bio because of Elise bia na Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo any NPP aban no bae no ni o maka so me no o ma meye enti na kwese wa ma ni nsesi form atamfo enya no. Now even cause Osako Hit FM hono koka okochiechie mu nienti a onto emma anase bia onye campaign emma Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo anase bia NPP party.
Really, judging from where I sit, I don't think
it's feasible.
Enough has been put towards our sector as against what was said. Yeah.
Do you feel disappointed?
Well, everyone would, because these are some of the things that attracted some of us to go and say, let the man continue rather than distort the flow. Yeah. Things like these, among other things like, free SHS, one district, one factory, one district, one dam for farmers, and all these things. I was more interested about the factories.
The factories,
because I come from the north, and the numbers that we have over there. If you have factories that can employ people, 2,000 people working day and night, running
and shifts, making a living out of it.
And we have different sectors that need factories. So these things attracted some of us to go and say, let's have some sort of continuity rather than distortion to retrogress. And I guess, the blueprint is there for everyone to judge.
Would you campaign for the making? Because there's 2024 elections that is just around the corner.
I came in there at a special time where we needed continuity as a nation, in my view. Not for a particular party. But as a nation, in my view. But at this particular point in time, I don't think my service would be needed for a campaign for a political entity or agenda.
Yo, I don't know that. Now, I'm watching. Me fan say I'm watching. 2nd August, me call TikTok. Me na host hana me who say me notification say NPP loyal ladies on my post video bi and I'm say okay mama nko hwe bia na bibi a betimi agigi eni me ko hwe ya na che say oba kama bi okura NPP for omon atade ni bi colors ni bi na che say akwa say all launch atade bi na enye no krompo na twe my attention enyum na dance no eno na twe my attention na say wuti enyum na voice no akwa esi bia Samini na am say no, I want to be sure of what I'm listening. Nti me call Samini page so and I'm going to call drop a flyer of enyum no and o de enyum no to asese about bontin and I'm say Samini, does it mean say nya wo kan ye no wo dane na na ase if say one obeka se na Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo were disappointing now why just why regret of campaigning for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo But when you say nyom no ba bonten se mo be kaya before me mo ate nyom na se mo be kaya Bawumia ekojira baby ka se Ghana for emphasian no ma no mo emphasian no ma me mo emphasian no ma me hwe video no.
So we are going to open new growth pools, investment in sports, investment in tourism, investment in the creative arts, pharmaceuticals. These are all new growth pools, the digital area, so that we can create more jobs. We as a government have created more jobs than any other government, 2.1 million jobs, but it is not enough. We want to do more. I want to do more. Give me the steer and let me do more. So we want to make sure that we can move this country forward. You want a president. You want a president who is consistent. You want a president who is consistent. There are a number of reasons I want you to vote for me. Everybody acknowledges that in terms of performance, you cannot find a vice president in the history of Ghana that has done better than Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. You cannot. You cannot find a vice president that has done better. I can point to 33 different policy initiatives, 33 that I have initiated or championed as vice president and implemented. 33. My opponent cannot point to one. One, we are not talking a confirm or nkuko buo or nkuko kiti. I'm talking of serious policy. Serious policy. I can point to 33. He cannot point to one. So the score is 33-0. 33-0. Isn't it, Baby Jet? The score is 33-0. They cannot match. So if I have been able to do all this as vice president, then it goes to say that if you make me president with all the power, I can do more. I can do more. If you give me the steer of the vehicle, I can move and do a lot more. The second reason why I want you to vote for me is that I am a fighter against corruption. I fight against corruption. I have put in systems to fight corruption. So you see all the digitalization that we are doing. It is fighting corruption, ghost workers, and all of that. The third reason I want you to vote for me is that you will have more accountability from me. Because I am looking to be president for 8 years. Isn't it? So if you vote for me, I'll have to come back to you in 4 years' time. Which means in 4 years' time, I have to account to you for what I have done. You will have to renew my license. If I don't perform well, you will not renew it. And so I'm going to work very hard to perform so that you will renew the license for another 4 years. But if you give my opponent a chance to be president, he is only coming for 4 years. But he says he first needs to go on a honeymoon. So after he finishes his honeymoon, you won't see him again. He doesn't have to come back to you. So which one do you want? Someone who can take us forward for 4 years, for 8 years, or someone who wants to take us backwards for 4 years? We need someone who is consistent. So I'm asking you to all come together. Our future is at stake. We need a president who is an innovative president, a hard-working president, a problem-solving president. And if that is the person you are looking for, your choice is Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Thank you very much.
Yes. Na enyum na ebo ewe na se no se wuti enyum na ase Samini pache se ente bia Ghana for ho beto no nia omo hwehwe no menya ente bia mates ebe driver internet se wo compare ene de Bawumia car na a se yafa pepepe ena Ghana for se no we de Samini wanya de o yes sir we disappoint ye nso ye fans if Samini be kai na ye de se eye pass o akasa fi se na wo hwe o manum ade ba we na kwaye se o ya dane o ye fachi akoye bibi ena che Twitter for se ne ne je ne ebayi eye wo dia onim se Twitter so de se wasem ekodi honom a me advice o se men ko honom da if se okọ honom an sem a obetete no enye no bini ena Twitter for se we die Samini omo ntia se obi a wa ba abonti abeka asem se na Ghana fo nyina asom se o eye pass o akase fi se wonu ho de ye nso enu ye ho dada nti se waka ne de fa ontoma be boy de no na afi akire je se wadane akoye ne a enwo se wo ye de ne Ghana fo eni sum ena we ba abonti beka se Teshi Tai Long and say you should have gone back to Daddy Lumba. He did well in misleading us to vote Nana. Samini dear, he won't do the job well. And I want to about to say public. I say politics go make man do seven kwasia music. What is this rubbish? And I want to about to say Bawumia came in as an economic messiah. Today he can't even pronounce the word economy. Mate Bayer driver ampa in his dreams. And Obezuba Bontebeka said Rasta for cash out as usual. The 2022 Boyaka money sweet town. And Obezuba Bontebeka said the new banger will pay our allowances and change the exchange rates. Comment in the baby now. Na Ghana for ntiase ne se enwom na wakoye ama no does it mean say bia wasesa na adwen ne okan say wasesa na adwen anase den if see you most of musicians that say omodi omo ho ekobo Nana Dan Kwekufu de later on omunu omo ho ama bi kwampo no sebi omo kaya ne kwampo no hanki it does it mean say Samini akwajiska ena obeye enwom no kode fi say uti enwom kwampo before then one for flyer bambonti anase be one beka BBC bia obeye enwom but then ne tell say enwom one bo obi adin mu sanity one bo obi adin but say uti enwom no ne e won enwom a akwaye say wa body ama Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia if say Bawumia na bambonti beka say Ghana for emphasis no man ono ye mate na Nana Dan Kwekufu ado on e driver but right now no opese ye fa still no man se ne be ya obe drive here akọ bibia ye betimi akọ enti se wuti enwum na se we de compare dia na chese sanity. All right ebusia aha authentic plus studio but more than so be like you subscribe uya na want notification button se ne be video bi e be drop bibia you be the first person to watch.